Catholics and Christians were going missing on Passover, and then they would find bodies, okay, across Europe, and they were able to trace them back to Jews. Blood libel. They weren't Jews, okay? These were Frankists.
Candace, so here you're pushing a blood libel, which actually predates Frankists by at least 600 years. In the same era, they also burned the Talmud, which you started attacking recently. So I thought of perfect content for your next video: the Jews poisoning the wells during the Black Plague. One crucial ingredient in the poison was the powdered heads of a creature called basilisk. The basilisk is a mythical reptile that has a lethal gaze and can breathe fire. Its powder can be used to transform copper into gold. And Candace, you always get hate for no reason. If you start with another dumb idea from the medieval ages, all the Zionist Kabbalists will take a break from child sacrifice and go on X and laugh at you. They will say that this is even more retarded than the blood libel. So tell them this.
I am somebody who has left the cult of science.
Science is a cult, right? Also, the earth is not necessarily round.
I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a round earther.
So when it comes to practices and superstitions originating in the Dark Ages, what do we know about the Dark Ages?
The notorious Dark Age that they tell you about, those weren't dark at all.
People in the Dark Ages bathed once in their lifetime, and most of them couldn't even read. But it was the Enlightenment that was actually dark.
And then you learn about the Enlightenment. Well, let me tell you something. It was not enlightened at all.
Once you're done exposing the well poisoning, you should definitely expose the heretical idea that the earth revolves around the sun. You know, the one they used to burn people for? Then you should expose the evils of modern medicine so that we could go back to bloodletting and rubbing chickens' behinds on infected wounds as ways to cure disease. So Candace, keep enlightening us by bringing us back to the Dark Ages. At some point, the Zionist media empire will collapse and they won't be able to cover up the truth about the earth resting on 3 elephants and 1 big turtle, because people are waking up and they deserve to know the truth.